Ever since the summer of 2015, when I first pulled the engine out of the Baja Doodle mini bike, I always thought about and wondered what it would be like to finally have the finished product of the 200cc engine in the Baja Doodle frame. And now, 3 years later, I finally get to share that experience with you guys and tell you guys all about what I did. So I hope you guys enjoy the final video of this series, Predator Day 3. Owning this bike for the past 3 years has definitely been a blast, and has definitely given us a lot of time to buy new parts and fix the parts that are wrong with it, such as the drivetrain. It's given us a lot of torture over the years, though I think we've found a solid point for it. We cut the chain down with some half links so that it's more tension. We added the longboard wheel that we lathed and cut down to fit into the bike, and we added the 3D Motorsports manual clutch to give it that dirt bike feel since we're riding it off-road. And for a more off-road feel, we added a number plate to the mix to give it that more dirt bike feel. Many would assume that these mini bikes are not as good as their older cousins, the dirt bikes and quads in the dirt, but with the right rider and the right skills, the mini bikes can really shine off-road. On the trails, the bike performed very well for me, staying controlled in the corners and coming out smooth, tracking flat in the straightaways, reaching a top speed of about 35 miles per hour. With the 3D Motorsports manual clutch, I noticed it grabs hard and locks down on the crankshaft, dropping the RPMs really low, making it hard for the rider to get going from a standstill, and requires a little bit of riding on the clutch to get the bike up to a high enough speed so the RPMs don't drop too low. But with enough throttle and enough anticipation, 3D Motorsports clutch locks, spinning the tire in both dirt and asphalt. Something seen never before in automatic mini bikes, even in the high CC class. Even after owning this engine for 2 to 3 years, the Predator still comes to life after first or second pull, starting up without any hesitation. The good thing about having the manual clutch is that even on the days when the Predator decides not to start, bump start will get it going right away. Being a small bike with low seat height, making it easy to put your feet on the ground, Doodle is a great drifter accompanied with the 3D Motorsports clutch, making it easy to slide the back end out a little bit or a lot on your command. But due to the higher center of gravity thanks to the foot peg position and the seat position relative to the wheels, the bike can get a little tipsy at times and unstable if drifted out too far or drifted carelessly. But overall, it does perform well when drifting or sliding. Even though the chassis is a suspension-free frame, which means the ride is going to be pretty rough off-road, with the right tire pressure, it was a smoother ride, and it was able to take some jumps in rough terrain that was rougher than normal. However, I do not recommend going off motocross-sized jumps or terrain with this bike, as it is very small and is not the best takeoff or lander when it comes to jumps. Overall, I think this mini bike is a really good mini bike, and the build came out to a really positive end. Even though the mini bikes you see nowadays are usually ridden on the road, its intended use of off-road, it performs very, very well. After we put it to the test, it's pretty much proved that the mini bikes working off-road work really well. You can do some wheelies, drifts. Partnered with the manual clutch off-road, it really brings the mini bike to life if you use it correctly, and it can really up the skills of a rider when they're moving up the dirt bikes or bigger vehicles than the mini bike. But even if you just like to build mini bikes or collect and stuff like this, I think this off-road mini bike is a really good idea or really good project to pursue as a collector, a person who wants to ride mini bikes, or even just a beginner. Now that my mini bike build series is over, I'm interested in seeing what you guys have out there. If you're interested in having your mini bike build featured on our channel, just shoot us an email or send us a message, reach out to us, get us a picture or video of your mini bike. We'll surely put it up on our channel in the next video. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you like what you see. We're definitely going to have more videos like this coming out soon, and we're going to be posting more often since it's summertime. So please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.